Right, we're gonna fly. We're gonna do a wide angle view. And what's up, people? I'm Xogue, back on Modded Ark. Transformation mod, Crystal Isles map. You guys know how it works. And it's raining, and it's terrible, and everything's crappy. So if you like the episode, go ahead and hit the like button. Also hit the like button for everything clearing up so fantastically quickly after I started. Yes, but hit the like button if you do like it. You want to see all the other fun things I do? Subscribe. Also want to mention Patreon. I have one. Check out the link down below. Anyway, so today, as you can see, I kind of removed some stuff. And I was thinking about things. I was going about, number one, we haven't really done a lot of building, okay? We need to do some massive building. Now, I don't know how far we're going to get today. I have some plans. I have some things I want to happen, but who knows how far we'll get. We might get further than I'm thinking. We might not get as far as I'm thinking. Who knows? But, as you can see, I did remove this. We were going about it the wrong way, okay? I need to come up with an idea of what I want. Like, first, I have a general concept of what I want, but it's not well thought out, and starting from the middle of a build is hardly ever a good idea. Usually you want to start from at least one edge somewhere. So what I'm looking for now is actually the front. I'm looking for the front of everything, okay? And we're going to start with that. I don't know where that's going to be, but I did remove all the foundations that we had over here and everything. And I was thinking, why are we going to make the whole thing flat? I mean, this is a big island with so many varying levels. What we can do with that is create a platform with so many varying levels. Basically, use the height of the terrain in various locations and go up, you know, and have, like, I don't know, it'll look really, really weird probably, because the platforms or the areas that are going to go up, like right here, aren't going to be very uniform. We're going to try to make them uniform and make them actually planned. At least they're going to look planned, but you never know. You never know how that's going to work. So I had to cut myself off. I've started rambling a little bit. It kind of kept going on and on. You guys get the idea, okay? I said enough for you to understand where I was going with things. So we're going to go ahead. I think this is going to be it, guys. I think this is going to be the front, okay? We're going to enter. This is going to be like the front of our base. Now, we don't really have a front because there's not really like a path to go down anywhere. We're not going to make one. Probably not going to make one of those. I think it'd be cool if we had some kind of a path going all the way down to the ground. It would take forever, but it would be pretty interesting if we did something like that. Anyway, we have teleporters. We don't need that. So there's not really a place that's understood as the front, except maybe where the land bridge is, which I would rather be the back door than the front door. So we're going to have the front door over here. Oh, look, the fog is back. Fantastic. That is so stupid. It comes around so often. It's on its way, guys. It's about to cloud the entire area. Fog and everything is so crazy. And the F of FOGTFO, the machine that's supposed to get rid of fog, yeah, it doesn't work. We have fog, guys. It's placed. It's down in the world, and it's supposed to remove all fog forever. It's not working. Anyway, you get the idea. So this, I think, is going to be the front. I need to figure out how I want to do this, though. Okay, this is Birdie Bird right here. What's your name? Chocobo. That's right. I knew that. Oh, did you eat? You just ate some prime meat. That always freaks me out when he does that. It sounds like he's like attacking somebody. It's kind of crazy. Anyway, so if we go and do this, I put this guy on here. Bam. Okay. So we have number 5. If I want, it's hard to see. Like I need to know. It's kind of hard to tell exactly where. Frames thing. So my frames are a little lower. Not sure why. Maybe I need to restart my computer or something. But usually they're a little higher than this. We're gonna see what happens then. It could just be where I am. This place could just be crazy difficult as far as frames are concerned. Doesn't matter. They're pretty good. They're okay. They're okay. I need to remember. So from that tree to this little like joining of the rock is like the front that I'm thinking. Okay, and I want to be able to come in. I don't want this. I know, you know, I'm talking about going along with the terrain and everything. I don't want this to be up already. Well, maybe, because if we're going from here to there, I want that to be like almost a straight line. So this will be difficult to do, I think. I need to make sure I do not fall off of this. I can't fly without my dinos. Hopefully if I fall, I land in the water. I want this to be like a straight line. I might have to get my dinos just to do this. So if we place one right here, can we let it hang off the edge a little bit? Like it just needs to go somewhat straight. So if we do this, okay, hold on. K mode. Look down. K mode. Okay. Zoom out. Okay, so I want to zoom out as far as I can. We're kind of zoomed out. So if we do right there, that's not quite accurate. So I need to turn to the right a little bit. A little more, perhaps. Maybe we back up a little bit. It's hard to tell, guys. It's hard to see. Maybe to the right a little more. And you'll see what I'm talking about once I actually start placing things for realsies. Forward, 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 hang off the edge just a tad. Okay, so here, if I place it here, I don't know if I can actually go and do everything that I need. That'll be pretty good. Whew, I didn't spin it, did I? I don't think I did. Okay, so now we can do K mode. So if I go out, boom, boom, freak me out for a second. See, does it keep placing even though it's like barely touching the ground? Oh, it does not. I'm gonna have to back it up a little bit. And this is one reason why. How far can we go over here? Boom, and boom, and boom. Oh, boom. No. Okay, so that'd be as far as that can go there. And that's because of this little dip here. So I actually need it to go under a little bit further. As far down as I can so that this area is barely above the ground. Although we're going to have the ground clutter, so it's probably actually an optimal place. Now, height-wise, I just need to back it up like a smidge. So if we do this, take our gun thing, majig, get rid of the water, because I haven't really needed to drink very often. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Is that the front? Is that where I was? Is that where I started? I don't know. I think it actually is. Maybe, possibly. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Because I need to, what is it, 5? Yeah. Back up, back up. Yeah, I need it. Yeah, it was around right there-ish. If I back up a little bit. Let's back up. That should go all the way. I need to turn a little bit this way. Put our gun thing away. Okay. I think that's pretty good. Is that pretty good? Might be pretty good. Possibly. Possibly, maybe. How far can we go? Ooh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh. 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 That might be pretty good, though. That might be good enough. That might be good enough. And there we go. There's the basic start. You see how big this island is? Like, this is going to take a lot of work to get done. But we have started on it a little bit. Things like this, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm thinking maybe that's where our garden things, like our crop plots will end up going, or other little neat features. We'll leave a little bit of the land showing through. Every single square inch of this place isn't really going to be covered with like a foundation or anything, but it's going to be pretty close. It'll be pretty close by the time we're done. If all goes well, we'll see what happens. But this is kind of what I was talking about. This is what I mean when I'm going to let the terrain dictate how I build or where I build or like the levels and stuff. But what we have here, basically, of course, we have this stuff decorated with obsidian, right? We can change it to whatever else, dark matter, blah, blah, blah. But obsidian is it. And then I've actually done the border. I'm thinking about that. The border of this place is actually going to be wood. which one, it gives a nice little outline and breaks up the obsidian a little bit. And I might do like around the stairs or something like that as well. I haven't decided exactly where the wood's going to go, but I think obsidian and wood together are actually really, really cool. I think it's going to look pretty good. But the second thing about it is that on the edge, this little thing over here, hold on, 4? Not that you can't tell what I'm talking about, but I just mean like the side of the blocks here. They look really, really cool. I really like that for like the side of the building. Now, I did figure out, and I think they put them in Chocobo here. These, yeah, we have the corner left and corner right, okay? I want to show you something. Actually, I'll tell you what I can do. I can just tick down and redo some of these things. So, basically you have the corner right. I can pick these up. Boom. And boom. Oh, look. I have these guys. I don't need them. I can pick them up and save things. Pick up. Yeah. I thought I already picked them all up. And then you have here, okay? Originally, I was like, oh, man. Okay, wait. Let me show you what I'm talking about. First of all, the corners... drag. Thank you. The corners go here. Obviously, that's where they're snapping. They snap right on the side of stairs. We can do number 6 and then go on the other side. I was like, okay, well, you can snap stairs here. And then if you do the other side, 5, they snap on the other side. But even if you could place them like that, even when you place them, because you can't actually place them like that, you're still going to have like a corner here. Like there's going to be a little corner etched out of here. So I don't know why, but I was like, man, how in the world do you make this work? And of course, the answer is, as you guys might have probably already guessed, you just kind of mix up the stairs like this. And as long as you have like the edges covered or whatever, you're not going to see the extra little pieces, you know, that are actually underneath that you can actually see here. You can see the little, you know, these guys. So it's kind of an interesting concept. It's pretty cool. And if you tried to do that on the corner, then you would have these extra little flaps hanging off, which is why I think he actually incorporated these guys in there for these specific corners. Not those, but these. And that's kind of a dealio there. So we just need to turn these back to obsidian. And obsidian. And yeah, so we got the wood, we have the obsidian, and it's actually a pretty large area. And I wanted to start experimenting a little bit with something else. Of course, it's going to start raining. Of course. And I don't know how exactly I want to do this. No! Land! Land, buddy! I didn't mean to do that. That was an accidental E-press. Don't do that when I'm flying over everything. Of course, it's got to rain. It rains all the friggin' time. So much raining. It is ridiculous. Okay, so I wanted to play with something, actually. Do I have the other ones here, too? I do. I'm thinking these aren't going to look very good, but I wanted to give them a shot anyway. If we play with these guys, we have these little, like, as a wall, maybe? But the real ones are these. I think these are probably going to be what we're going to go with. Is the actual railings. But these guys are pretty cool. We might use them in certain cases, but I wanted to check them out. This is something we didn't actually look at. Okay, so we get the same options as we do with the foundations. Some things, like the railings here, you actually get different stuff, different choices, which is really kind of interesting. We're going to play with those. But, yeah, these guys, so these guys get the same one. So if we make this wood, where's the wood? Oh. It's not the same choices. It's all but the wood. You can't make these out of wood, which makes sense. It actually does make sense because these guys, you can't make these, you know, these are like protective walls. You can't make protective walls out of wood. But if you do things like dark matter, I mean, dark matter in Hellfire, they look really friggin' cool. Like, I love the way they look, but they're hard to fit into designs unless you do the entire design out of them. So it's kind of hard. Sandstone looks pretty good. As does red granite, but they're kind of similar. At least with the foundations, they're similar. Like, I can show you that, actually. If we do, not dark matter, red granite and sandstone. They're, like, really, really close. There's a bigger difference between these two, but these two are actually pretty close. You enjoy your prime meat there, buddy? But, of course, these guys are going to go back to obsidian. And these guys, I don't know. I want to use them somewhere, but I don't know where. Mossy. That looks pretty cool. But I don't know. I'm not sure. Probably end up going with obsidian just like everything else because that's the one that fits the best with what we've already got. But I don't think we're going to use them here. These are going to be one of those rare times where I think they'll fit better, and we're gonna try to find those moments. But just like I kind of thought, they're not going to fit here. So we're going to put those guys away. We're going to get these guys. We're going to mess with these guys. We're going to mess with the roofs a little bit. Put you guys away. I have a lot of foundations, so we're going to be good to go there. Okay. So we do a little bit of this stuff. Kind of around the outside here. And there are stair railings as well that I can make. I just didn't make any right now. So if we do this around the outside. Ooh, look at me go! I almost did it. That was cool, man. I almost walked off the edge, too. Wait, I gotta get my rhythm. Oh, I'm missing my rhythm. Wait. Okay. Oh, glitch, lag, spike things. Messing me up, man. Okay. So, now that we have that, I wanted to check out some of the styles on these guys real quick as well. Nope, wrong button. This one. Varnished wood. That's what it starts out with. Okay, aged wood. Oh, that actually looks pretty good. I'm looking for something that goes with and accents this regular wood border, because these railings are more often than not going to be on like these wooden foundations here. So we want to look at it. Sweet chestnut. Oh, see, that matches really, really well, but I want something that actually differs from it a little bit. And of course, Hellfire is really cool, but actually, that ain't too bad, man. It's a little bit like different. It's too different from the wood, but that actually goes with the obsidian pretty well. But I don't think for not for the railings. And we have redwood. See, that's okay. And then dark matter and obsidian, of course. I think the aged wood was probably the best. I'm thinking that goes with it. It's just so light, it's hard to tell the difference. Although it is raining, so it's a lot darker. When the sunlight hits it, I'm thinking it'll probably look a little better. Okay, so I'm going to end up changing those later. I don't need to bring you with me there. Now, the other idea that I had was actually to use these guys. Can I? I can. Cool. So I can do that like there, or I could put them here. Actually, I'll tell you what. I think we're going to put them here. And we can basically do this kind of a thing with them. And by doing so, all the way around this little guy here. Oh, yay, it stopped raining. Oh, goodness gracious. I feel like I was talking so loud over the rain. And I probably was almost yelling at you guys, so I apologize for that. Okay, so then I'm going to do a little bit of this here. With you guys. How tall do we want that? I'm thinking we got to go 3 tall. I really do. I think we got to go 3 tall. Oh, bummer. I hate when that happens. And then if we go 3 tall, and then we can do some of the roofs. Get up there. Oh, I can actually make it. Oh, that's not placed right. How am I supposed to get that now? That's kind of bummerish. Can I? I missed it. Ow. That was, yeah. Come back. Stop. Okay. I tell you what. Let's go get Gorilla. Gorilla Man. I think I stand on the back of Gorilla Man without falling off. I think. I could be wrong. Let's find out. Let us find out. That or the T-Rexes. I don't want to do Bronto. He moves way too fat. Or way too slow. So if I do that, yes. Okay, cool. You'll help me out, man. Come on, man. Let's do this thing. Whoop, 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 whoop. Walkie, walkie, walkie. Yeah, I should, hopefully. Don't fall off, dude, because you will die. That's way too much. Okay. Walk. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to fall. Oh, I missed. Oh, come on. You kidding me? Come on, man. Oh, wow. Really? Hold on. What is happening here? I should be able to ride you. There we go. Sheesh. Okay, turn. And then go this way. Okay, we're going to stash you right over here. Just so you're out of the way, but you're close enough if I need you again. Alright. Birdie Man. Bird. I should have... That's unfortunate, actually. I'm probably going to need Bird to check this out. So, yeah. Can we try this again? Okay, got you this time. Okay, that's how I wanted it. Oh, glitching all over the place. I need to get on top of here. It's probably the easiest way to place these guys. But I'll tell you what. Let me go ahead. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I was going to, you know, start moving on. That's kind of what I'm thinking, though. And I know it's a little hard to see exactly where I'm going with this. But sort of, kind of. Let me do a little bit more work on this guy. And I will see you back in a little bit. Come here, buddy. Thank you. Are you ready to see the... I can't call it a finished product, okay? Obviously, we've just started, but we're done for today. I'll say that. Anyway, are you ready to see it? I have moved all of the dinos over there. They all have, and again, I wouldn't call it a home, but they have a spot for now, sort of. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. You ready to see it? Let's go check it out. Ready? We're going to fly. We're going to do a wide angle view. And there we go. Okay, so this is where we're at so far. I know it's kind of foggy still. It's also getting dark. Gamma? And it's a little weird. It'll be needed soon enough anyway. So this is basically where we're at right now. Now, it's actually kind of dangerous because some of my dinos are kind of, well, they're right here. What I've done so far is actually, let me go ahead and do this. Boom. And boom. And then the only person we actually need doing anything, wow, that was a lot of lag, is this guy who we're just going to leave on neutral. And then we'll be good. I can jump off his head and land on the thing. It's pretty cool. So we've basically set everything up now. We have these things. Let's take another view. Wow. Frames, man. Give me my frames back. I can run this game no problem normally. This is ridiculous. Okay. So again, this is kind of the design. We're gonna take a closer look, but I wanted to show you one more time in here how we're kind of following the terrain in here, right? As you probably can tell, I've also changed up some of the materials we've used. And we'll talk about... I'm so particular, you know? I'm so, like, crazy into... you're not straight, but I have to ignore it for now. Okay. Yeah, you're so particular. Close enough. Yeah, so we're down here, and you can see, basically, I've been using the sandstone instead. This is actually a really, really cool thing. I like it quite a bit more than the wood, actually. I didn't think I would, but it actually looks pretty good. And these pillars here are just, you know, kind of decorative. The ceiling here is all sandstone, and of course it changes into obsidian once we get higher up. And of course the obsidian up to the floor. I mean, you can kind of see the design. As far as the rails, they do go with it. They're pretty close to the color, not really. It's almost like a blend between the obsidian and the sandstone, so it's kind of perfect. And these guys are just the sweet chestnut look, which is really, really cool. I also like that. Here, I flip-flopped the pillars. You see sandstone, obsidian, sandstone, obsidian, sandstone, obsidian. And that's because the top and bottom are actually obsidian here, whereas the top and bottom... never mind. While over here, the top, at least, is sandstone. But it's a pretty cool little thing. We have ourselves a little ladder so we can get up top. Everything is fine. Everything's great. We have all of our smaller dinos in here. But that's our biggest issue right now, is that I'm not building it big enough for all of the dinos, including Psycho here. And I'm sure the other guys along his same tier, we'll call it, you know, the other guys you spawn in and have to tame yourself, you know, they're all probably going to be larger in size, so we need to watch out for that, especially, like, the Quetz. If the Quetz is larger, I don't know. Actually, he's just a gorilla, so I think the regular, what is it called, a Megapithecus, is actually about that size, I think. But what do I know? Maybe they are bigger, and a bigger Quetz, holy crap. So we're going to need a bigger roof. The roof is going to need to be a lot higher, and that's one reason we're going to need so much of this island, because we're going to have a lot of dinos. And not only that, but they're going to be big dinos, you know? Because like I said, as far as the ones that do have an alpha version, I want to get a beta and an alpha of that version. I also want to get the highest tier of all of the other dinos. For example, the RG, which we already have a beta. So it's going to be pretty nuts. It's going to be pretty crazy and pretty crowded. So we need to build those places. I can't even get in my own base. Can't even get in my own base, man. So it's kind of interesting, kind of crazy about that. It's gonna be difficult. Okay, it's gonna be difficult to fit everything in. It's also pretty weird how this thing is being supported by only those 2 pillars. I did run into the problem where these guys, all of these pillars, couldn't support, you know, except for like 2 ceilings here. But then I added these 2, and I can go all the way to this corner over here, which is kind of crazy. But I like it. Just because I don't want to populate the inside of my little base area here with nothing but pillars. I think it would have looked terrible. But anyway, that's pretty good. I do have these problems right here where this guy is basically, it's sandstone. Like, these are the stairs. It's like I was telling you, the special corners. The ones that turn like this, you can use the corner pieces in the mod and be just fine. But the ones that go inward like this, you have to use, and like that, you have to use the actual stairs and just overlap them. And that's why we're getting these little artifacts in here, which I wish I could remove or find a way to get rid of. I don't know. I tried taking the corner pieces here. And you know, when you're placing something, you can press E to swap it or flip it. I tried to do that to see if that would allow placing for these types of corners, but it doesn't. It doesn't seem to work that way. At least not when I tried. So, kind of an issue. But you kind of see everything that we've got going on so far, and I know my frames are kind of terrible right now. It's really it's frustrating and but we're gonna deal. We're just gonna do the thing, and we're gonna get on with it. I still need to get my beta griffin back too. Also, I named everybody. Of course, you know, a lot of them we already had named, but we have Psycho, we got Chocobo, Swampback, Travel Agent. You know those. You know, I'm skipping the griffin on purpose. If you already saw the name, then so be it, but whatever. Plantomania, I don't know where that name came from. It's kind of stupid, but you know, it is what it is. Gardener, had that one already. Beast, this is a new one. What's up, Beast? I don't know why I named you Beast. You just look like a beast, and you look really friggin' cool, and I love it. So Beast is like a cool name. Like, yeah, you get it. Rock, this is one of my overall favorite names I've ever come up with in any ARC series I've ever done. Rock, it sounds so weird, right? It's not really a great name. But when you pair it with his brother Roll, he's pretty cool. In almost every, I can't say every series. At least one of my series is, pretty music for daytime, woohoo! And at least one of the series is where's the follow distance nonsense? Why are you listed there now? That's really weird. I don't like that. I must push a hotkey. One of my series, I had 2 Doedicurus, one named Rock and one named Roll. And it fits perfectly because of the fact that they collect rocks and they roll. So it was Rock and Roll. And it was real, I don't know, it was really cool. Leave me alone. I like my names sometimes. Shineball is, I didn't know what to name this guy. So he collects shiny, right? He gets on the metal. He collects shiny and he collects it with his tail. Sometimes, which is a ball. So shiny ball, shine ball, check, done deal. Then you go over there, and you already know all those guys. Red Devil, Coma Producer, Yellow Jacket, oops, Big Bank, Psycho I showed you. And then we go up there, and I just wanted to show you all of the weird names before we go back to the Griffin. You know, we come up with all these awesome names, and then we have Jeff. Why Jeff? Because Jeff. It just works out. Anyway, so you get the idea. We got some pretty cool things going on. We're working on it, peeps. At least we got some base progress done, okay? I just got to build on it, create more room for all the dinos, create room for all the special things we're going to need in this series. It seems like I'm progressing, considering, you know, we got Psycho. It seems like I'm progressing really, really fast, but there's a lot of other stuff we can do. Mainly base building, but we got a lot of dinos to tame, too, so we're really not that far. We're doing okay, all right? We're doing okay. But now I need to tear down that whole building, move it over here, move all the storage over here, move everything over here, set everything back up that I've already had set up, and hopefully I'm going to do that before the next episode. If not, oh well. I'll do it at some point, and everything will be good. But that is about all the time I have for the episode. If you did like it, please do hit that like button and subscribe to see more. Of course, it's raining again. Thank you so much for watching. Do what you do, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, peeps. My bird don't know which way to look. Okay, we're done.